I really think that this is one of those cases that a non-OG colorway is gonna blow up over time.
Haters want me falling down. They don't want me wearing fancy crowns. Can't they see that I be working now? I'm the Indian that you're pulling out.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel where we talk about sneakers, streetwear, music, and everything in between. I'm your host, Icarus. Welcome back to the show. I appreciate you guys stopping by, so don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more content in the near future. With that out of the way, let's get to it, man. Now, as of recently, I've really taken a liking to the Jordan 4 model, even more so than the Jordan 1s. Now, don't get me wrong, the Jordan 1s are a classic, but in my opinion, the 4s are really up there when it comes to the overall design and aesthetic. And if you're a subscriber of the channel, you know I'm a huge fan of natural tone sneakers. Even more so with those wheat colors, the ale brown, the tone Jones, that dirt in the mud, that doo-doo brown. God dang. Give me that doo-doo brown, boy. Give me that doo-doo brown. Okay, stop. And as of recently, we all know Jordan Brand released a Jordan 4 in a brown colorway, and it's not the Friends and Family Travis Scott 4s. You know what I mean, man. You know what I mean. And from leaks to months and weeks of waiting, I finally have it on hand. Folks, this is the Air Jordan 4 Taupe Haze. Now, I know there's been a lot of reviews on the Taupe 4s already, but just hear me out on my observations to tell you what I think on what makes this sneaker different and what it entails to the future of Jordan Brand. Real quick take, I've been loving what Jordan Brand has been doing with their boxes. They really give you that special edition feel without being a special edition sneaker. Anyway, you get this Taupe Haze cement print all over the box with an infrared Jumpman and Flight printed on the top. And as the size tag would read, Air Jordan 4 Retro, Taupe Haze, Infrared 23, size 12. I went true to size on these bad boys right here. And as you pop the box open, you still have that infrared liner for the inside of the box with a cement print tissue. And then you get the shoe. And here we go. Man, it really just hits you different in person, my guy. It really just hits you different in person. Because there's been leaks months before the shoe's release, and I was excited for it. The Jordan 4 Taupe Haze released here in the Philippines around February 27th or in the first week of March and retailed around $190 or 9,650 pesos here in the Philippines. And as of the resale states, these babies would cost around $250 to $300 in the aftermarket currently. And with every hype release, I took a L, sadly, and had to trade one of my stock Jordans for this pair. A huge shout out, by the way, to Sander Calonzo. He facilitated the trade for my pair. I'll leave his Instagram link down below if you guys want to hit him up on his sneaker stock. Once again, bro, I appreciate you and no need to worry. This will be heavy in my rotation. Now, enough of the details. Let's get back to the shoe. Starting things off with a toe box. We do have this hairy suede Taupe Haze toe box. God, say that fast 5 times. Just try. Just try. It's that hairy suede familiar to my weak Jordan 1s, where upon closer inspection, it really feels soft to the touch. Now, this suede runs all the way across the lower medial and lateral sides of the shoe, and what I love with the suede toe box is that they don't really crease that much compared to leather sneakers. Now, contrasting that suede, we have this quote-unquote deal breaker for most of Jordan collectors out there, and it's this cracked leather found in the toe guard, the eyelets in the medial lateral side, the ankle of the shoe, as well as the tip of the tongue. Now, at first I was really iffy about the switch up of the materials, but as more days passed, I just really got over it. And because it melds well with the Taupe Haze color of the sneaker, it really acts more as a subtle accent. Now, for those who don't know, the cracked leather is actually a peelable material that reveals a lighter Taupe Haze colorway underneath the sneaker. Now, I'm really glad that Jordan Brand included that option if you're not really feeling the default aesthetic of the shoe. Now, this might be a hot take, but hear me out. Just hear me out. I think that this is a great compromise for the shoe. I really think that this is a great compromise because let's be honest here. Because there's no way yet that Jordan Brand is releasing an all suede, all brown Jordan 4 if the Travis Scott Jordan 4 Friends and Family exists and it's out there. It's kind of the same scenario with the Mocha ones, where there's no way they're giving us a Chicago color block Jordan 1 in that dark brown colorway, knowing that the Travis Scott Jordan 1s exists and is still very relevant. Don't get me wrong, the Taupe Haze 4s and the Mocha ones are great shoes on their own, but at the end of the day, they're gonna give us a compromising feature that distinguishes our familiar grails from their special edition or GR releases. And that's what we're getting with the Taupe 4s. They just really want to tickle you, man. They really just want to tickle you with that marketing. That marketing gets you, man. They have a great marketing team, and if they want to grab a story that's somewhat relevant enough to make a purchase, they'll make it, man. They will make it. But then again, this is a great compromise in my opinion because it plays with your creativity and your overall style approach without it being a collab pair. I mean, the Union 4 is still sold out despite its material switch up, and I don't see why this is any different. But as for me, I'm not gonna be the guy who actually peels the cracked leather to reveal the suede. I'll just let natural wear and tear get to my pair over time to get that natural distressed look. Now going back to the medial, lateral, and the forefoot tongue of the shoe, we have that familiar Jordan 4 mesh in that Taupe Haze colorway with black overlays underneath. And now past that, we have this black plastic TPU panels for your Jordan 4 side wings and forefoot eyelets. And as for laces, you do have your standard flat black laces. And as we move further to the top of the tongue, we still have that cracked leather material with an infrared neoprene liner underneath the tongue. And one comment I gotta say when I got this shoe on hand is that this tongue is really soft with that cracked leather and neoprene material underneath compared to my other Jordan 4s. Say for example the 2019 Bread release, while having a soft inner tongue, the nubuck used for this tongue really makes it stiff in my opinion. Same as with the Sashiko 4s with this really stiff canvas tongue. The softness of the tongue in my opinion revolves around the cracked leather and the mix of the neoprene underneath the guts of the shoe. Now finishing up on the tongue, you have this infrared Jumpman and flight patch right and center. And I really like the infrared addition to this sneaker because it really gives you a much needed pop to a neutral Jordan 4. Now moving into the guts of the shoe, compared to other releases like the 2019 Breads where the sock liner feels like the liner of the insole, the Taupe Haze has this soft neoprene sock liner instead. Now in my opinion, I think the neoprene was done much better on the Sashiko 4s because it really gives you that premium feel on the Sashikos, but I have to give this material switch up some props because it is fairly softer. Now lastly, you do have this contrasting infrared insole with a black Jumpman in the heel. Now moving to the back part of the shoe where the cracked leather and the suede would meet, you do have the same TPU material for the wings as the heel guard and tab with the Jumpman in Taupe Haze right in center. Now as for the midsole and outsole, the Taupe Haze Jordan 4 does come in that mix of black and sail, predominantly black right here in the forefoot, but with the sail, midfoot, airbag, and heel right here. Now lastly for the outsole, apologies if you see any dirt. I did shoot some on-feet shots for this video. You do have this predominantly black outsole with an infrared forefoot, a sail midfoot, and an infrared Jumpman right and center with a really nice herringbone traction. Now as for sizing and fit, the Jordan 4 Taupe Haze does seem to fit true to size as I am a true size 12. And so far, Jordan Brand has been consistent with their sizing department. And Jordan 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s are wide foot friendly in general. So if you're asking me, I highly suggest going true to size on these Jordans. Now as for comfort, I've been fairly used to the comfort that the Jordan 4 provides. Now again, they aren't Boost, they aren't React technology, but they are perfect for a casual everyday wear. Now lastly, as a piece of advice and my observation, I do think that this is one of those rare instances where a non-OG colorway will go up in value over time, just because how relevant its color theme really is. Because as we all know, natural tones are really popular recently. Again, color theme really plays a part nowadays. Kind of like how the turbo greens went up in value because of the vintage worn out feel of the shoe, the Taupe Hazes give you that natural, easy to wear, rugged look. Now the best time to actually buy the Taupe 4s, if you have the budget, I'd say just go for it right now. If you're thinking about it, just gauge your price range around $300 or below. because these sneakers, just like the turbo greens, are a great hold over time. Again, do tread lightly because this is all based on my opinion and my observations. But overall, despite the hype, I mean, come on. The classic silhouette of the Jordan 4s with one of my favorite color themes to date. This is like a sneaker tailor-made for me, and because it really speaks my style. And that's what's important here. Only you wear what makes you comfortable. If you want to go out the box, sure, why not? If you want to try something different, go ahead. At the end of the day, you know your style, you know what's tailor-made for you, and we all have our own taste in sneakers. Well, that's enough about me, man. How about you guys? Leave a comment down below and let me know what are your thoughts on the Jordan 4 Taupe Hazes down below in the comments. Or what's your first sneaker purchase this 2021? Because I forgot to mention it a while ago. This is actually my first sneaker pickup this 2021. Wow. Wow. Once again, folks, like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram at rural.icarus right here for more sneaker, streetwear, and music related content right here on the channel. I am Icarus, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Remember the Jordan Free Mochas? The Jordan Free Mochas, those were sitting in Titan. Those were sitting at Titan. They were roughly around 7. They actually went on sale for 7,500. And now they actually went up in value, dude. They really went up in value. So we'll never know on sneakers just like that. Again, it's like stocks. Sometimes you really don't know what you're gonna get.